What up, everyone? We are back. And Sam, you did get first. Let's take out this Midge Swarm. I am happy to be back. How was your day? I was gonna start that sentence differently and my brain went, nope. I'll lower the volume here in just a little bit. Yeah, a little loud for my comfort. These guys are actually kind of tough. What up, Doug? How are you doing today? It is Friday. We made it, my dude. Let's lower the sound. Hey, leveled up too. Yeah, me too, man. I'm like, yes, it's Friday. I'm gonna stay up late tonight and regret it. You know, pretty good. Wanted to lay down a little bit, but not much else. Nice. I think I was there for that. I know I was there for that, actually. It was fun. I listened to an audiobook while I was at work, and it was great. I don't know the name of it, so don't ask. I downloaded it like 2 weeks ago. I just now finished it. I'm bad about audiobooks, apparently. Okay, I was like, why am I not casting? Always be casting. So we should be one level away from crafting class, which I'm excited for. Well, no, okay. A book doesn't constantly say its title. It's part of the Shaman saga. I can find the name of the book right here, actually. I have it on my phone. It is part of the Survival Quest. It's part of the, I think that's just the Way of the Shaman series. It's basically like SAO, Sword Art Online, meets Ready Player One. And it's actually really good, except it's not as bad as Sword Art Online. Like, 1,000% less hareming. It's like, hey, like this guy gets sent, he accidentally gets tricked into hacking something and gets sent to prison. But the prison is within the game, and they basically have to be the ore miners for the game. So, it's really interesting. Thanks for taking the aggro off me, lady. I'll help you. Miss. Okay, you clearly didn't need my help. You clearly had it. So, like, they go mine, and basically the dude learns how to play the game, basically. It's, like, really interesting. In the sense of it's not just, like, a high-flying action book. Fantasy book. It's told from the tale of somebody who's kind of figuring out the world and their place in it. And figuring out, hey, wait a minute, I might have an important role in this game. It would be like getting trapped in, like, a mine in this game, if for a prison sentence, being like, you have to mine copper every day for 8 years within a game. You know? It would be pretty frightening. Why did I go over here? I don't need to be over here. It would be pretty frightening, but the way the book is told is really good. Like, he creates items and it's like, dexterity, +1. Intellect, +1. You are now at level 3. Like, it breaks down all of that information. It's like, yes, please, give me those stats. I am a nerd and require you to tell me all of these things. Oppo, oppo. We're going on our way to try to go to our class trainer, so that way we can learn another spell. Something a little bit more powerful than stone. For a consistent use. So what are your plans this weekend, Doug? I'm got a few things planned, actually. Got some stuff cooked up. I was gonna do Mirror's Edge tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna switch it to Dying Light. I believe that I still have that for Xbox. If I don't, it's Mirror's Edge. Was requested a parkour game. I was like, Dying Light seems like a parkour game. Zombies and Dying Light 2 looks dope, man. So how disappointed were you that there was no Nintendo Direct at all today, Doug? Like, a little disappointed, a lot disappointed. I was actually kind of happy there wasn't one. I gotta be honest. I can only... Okay. Not really disappointed. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna save a lot of this for the podcast tomorrow. But, I was getting a little tired of seeing all the Smash all the time. It's like, guys, there's other games. And they showed some of them, but it was like, here's 15 minutes of this game. Let's show you 45 minutes of Smash. And it's like, I get that we're excited for it, but we're all excited for it. Why don't you hype up some other games that we're not as excited for it? What's our cast time on this? Recast is 2.5. So I should cast it now, so it never runs out. It's using math. It's not really math. Killer Queen Black. What is... I don't remember that title, like, at all. Killer Queen Black. I am drawn a complete and utter blank. Was that their Gundam game? As like I said, I am... drawn a complete and utter... Know the bees. I have no recollection of this. I'm like sitting here going, I missed a game. And I'm not happy about that. You know? It was on the very last day, the 4v4 team game. I think I missed that one, actually. What time was it? Because I might have been leaving work. Because that is a strong possibility. It feels like something I missed after I was leaving for work. After I was leaving work. I'll have to look it up. I'm excited. You know what? I was like, I'm not as excited for Starlink. I don't care about it. Seen it, and I was like, I'm a little more excited now. I have the excitement. You done did me the excitement. Hey, these are micro chews. Oh, man. But we're going to talk about that on our podcast tomorrow. That'll be up online and Sunday. So rejoiceth. All about E3. And Fortnite on Switch. I low-key refuse to put Fortnite on my Switch. I just don't want to. You can't make me. I don't know. The whole Battle Royale game to me, I'm surprised more games weren't announced with it on there. Battlefield 5 was definitely very telling that the crowd was like, no thanks. They were not as enthusiastic about it as like the guy was like, as you've all been wanting, and the dude, everybody was just kind of like, okay, just give us Battlefield 5. Level 10! I got the magic stick. Okay. Hey, I can talk to the Chocobo Keep now. Nothing. I don't want anything from you. Sure. Porters. I know about porters. Thank you. Hey, I was in the city with my Black Mage earlier today. That's exciting. Got any big game plans the weekend, Doug? You gonna play any specific games, or just gonna hang out, play Splatoon? Because I hear from you that game's great. I'm happy about that. No real plans. I didn't know if you had any game like, I'm gonna sit down and play this game. Because I can understand that. Where is this? Oh, okay, yeah, I need to go here. But I'm gonna go to... Let's go... Oh, it's right outside the camp. Okay. I was gonna warp away, but why? Why? There's quests right outside. Complete those, then warp away. Sam, what are you doing this weekend? I know you've got work tomorrow. Hey, I get Medica. Didn't quite want that, but sure. I want more spells to actually do damage. And down he goes. How many micro chews do I gotta get? Gotta get 3 more. Pick the brightest glint shroom. Glimshroom. Reading is not my strong suit on occasion. On some occasions, like, meh. And die. I was playing this actually earlier today. I am like super pumped for this game. I actively play it outside of streaming. So I've got some of the... I've been looking up some Conjurer stuff on the wiki of like, hey, how do I maximize my conjuration, basically. It's like, well, until you start doing dungeons, you're kind of... You don't really have to worry about rotation stuff and everything. Like, okay. What class did you play when you played, Doug? I know you used to play. I don't remember what class you played. Was you a tank? Because all the characters I've ever created, I've only ever played DPS. You played Archer. Nice. My first character on my was a Archer. Went to a Bard. And then I created my Black Mage. And the Black Mage just kind of stuck. Granted, I could have changed my Archer into a Black Mage, but I mean, at a certain point, I was like, I'll play something new. I think I had waited like a year between that. So, ultimately, I was like, I'll just start playing a new game. It's fine. Where is the... There he goes. Nope. I want the Midge Swarm. Nice. I like the Archer class. Very rotation heavy, if I remember correctly. The Bard was very much like, which song do you want to play that determines what role you kind of play. I played that on my PS4 era. And then I switched over to Black Mage for PC. I was like, alright. I like the PC control a little bit better. Not because I'm like PC Master Race or anything. I can technically play it with the gamepad, but the gamepad, I just didn't like the control scheme as much. I was like, no thank you. I like just hitting old-fashioned buttons instead of shoulder button and then a directional key or something. I was like, no thanks. I'll take just a regular... I'm almost there now. Especially with Archer, it's like, nope. Or not Archer, with Black Mage, I'm just like, no, I need access to all my stuff at one time. Because I have rotations for that. I'm like, okay. So, if you're not familiar with the game or what a rotation is, I don't know how far you went in with your Archer, Doug. A rotation is basically like, here's what skill you open up a battle with, here's where you go to, boom, boom, boom. So it effectively makes you just continually outputting damage. Rotations are super, super important if you're a DPS. If you're a damage per second. It's like, hey, you need to make sure you get as much damage out as earthly possible. I don't want any of these. Take the bronze piece, I guess. Why are there opos? Opos in the city. Get them out of my city. You there. I am so glad we're going to be doing some leather crafting later. Because I will have had stacks and stacks of grains. Not grains, skins. I'm protecting grains. I feel like I might be carrying the team here. Maybe. You can play it on your PS4. If you still have the disc, all you have to do is just the monthly. See, I would be too, but I'm just like, it doesn't draw me. I don't know if it's just because I'm just not as invested. I don't know. Like, I tried playing it, I'm like, it doesn't look nearly as good as this. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I didn't understand what was going on. But I completely understand that. Like, you gotta play what's in your heart. Come on. There we go. You know, as weird as that sounds, you just gotta play what you need to. Okay, why did you just do that? I mean, WoW's got a good pedigree, so I really can't say anything against it. I mean, I've never Demon Hunters. Yeah, fair enough. Fate failed. Ah, dude, really? I was carrying that for a while. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I totally get it. It just didn't. It didn't grab me, and that's okay. Not every game has to grab every person. Just know if you ever join this game, I already have a free company. You can join. road to 60. That's right. 60. I'm doing like, in my other game, I'm doing like high level stuff, and I'm like, I'm 62. Like Luchu leaves I've asked for? Yes. Okay. Just give me the... Okay, nope. Others. Hey, I'm level 11. It's storyteller. I don't know what that means. It means... I think some of the music was done by Jeremy Soule. Complete 30 unique quests. That's always a good thing. Investigate the hedge tree. I will. Tell me what to do. No, that's fine. Hey, what is that? Oh, that's my hedge tree. That's what I need to investigate. I'm pretty sure it's got like mage storms in it or something. Interacting. So is that what you play then, Doug? As a as a demon hunter in World of Warcraft, if possible? I wish that World of Warcraft would hit console. That'd be pretty dope. Is it just for the sweet glaive? No, it's not a glaive. It's a, what is that weapon called, Doug? Like, where it's got that arc bit. It looks like a bat'leth, but you hold it in the middle. He's got him in both hands. Like, it's got a name. It's got to have a name. And I can't think of it. Because glaives are throwing weapons. It's a sweet, sweet Ilandi lore. It's a glaive. Okay. Then what does the Warden have? Because and the Huntress? Because I was like 90% sure that was a glaive. So, were there other demon hunters before Illidan? Because I know Illidan ones. Oh, okay. Demon Hunter glaives are called War Glaives. Okay. So you dug us all up on to date on the Warcraft lore, aren't you? Like, you're pretty up to date? I am not. I'm like, I played Warcraft once. No, I played Warcraft a little bit. There was, but he was the first corrupted demon hunter. Okay. I feel like you could do a whole entire stream, like, just talking Warcraft lore. Here's Warcraft lore with Doug. And in the 5th Age, the Draenei, not Draenei, the Draenei left the Forbidden Zone and went to the Phantom Zone, where they met Abathur and Zod. That would, or if like we need to do a show called Warcraft with Doug. You come with lore and like you ask me the questions and like I'm trying to answer it. Who is the Demon Lord? Is it Ozzy Osbourne? Is it Ozzy? Who is the eternal ruler of the 5th dimension of hell? Huh. Well, the 4th is clearly Alex Trebek. So the 5th has to be Kirk Cameron? Ooh, that is incorrect. We are looking for Archimond. Admit it, Doug. That would be fun. See if I can blindly stab around the answer. I play it out. I have a little bit of Warcraft knowledge. Not a lot. I do know what Archimond and Draenei are. That's... well, I know who Archimond... Meaning, I've heard his name before. It's like when you try to get your parents to, or your grandparents to name the Pokemon. They're like, is that a Pikachu? And it's like, no, Grandma, that's a Squirtle. Oh, then that's a Pikachu. Nope. That's a Pidgey. Grandma, are you trying? I know that not every Pokemon has to be Pikachu, but come on, man. Then, like, you bust out, you know, and they're like, okay, what about this one? Oh, it's a Torchic. No. Holy crap, Grandma got one right. What's a Torchic? How'd that get in there? More importantly, how did Grandma know that? Grandma's like, Gen 3 for life, scrub! You're like, Grandma, how do you not know Gen 1? Gen 1's trash. That would be awesome, dude. Like, Grandma's like, Gen 1's trash for old people. And you're like, Grandma, tell me about World War I. That would be, entertaining. But yeah, if you get a combo and start at Warcraft 1, I can't imagine, like, it would be easy to find a copy of Warcraft 1, though. I feel like that would be just nightmarishly difficult. Because I imagine, like, the disc is just gone. Sorry, now I'm thinking of... Now I'm just thinking about Warcraft. Grandma's like, hey. Grandma's like, I didn't play Pokemon, I played Digimon. And you're like, Grandma, can I excommunicate you from the family? Can I excommunicate myself? Actually, Digimon's not that bad. Digimon's actually pretty cool. The rule that if I wipe a mission, we use research cheats to make it easier. If we wipe again, we use invincibility because no one wants to see failure. Unless it's failure brought about by your own inaction. But that would be dope. Just like, hey, I wish they'd do more RTS games like Warcraft. An actual Warcraft. Or a StarCraft MMO. If there was a StarCraft MMO. Now, before we do the next mission, we're introducing a new character. We're now adding Zul'Dan. Now, here's why... Let's see if we can go to the Leatherworkers Guild. Now, here's who Zul'Dan is. And here's how he's important. That would be actually kind of cool. If you had, like, graphics you had. Like, you planned it out and was like, hey... Let's talk about Zul'Dan. Click, click. Zul'Dan is the two-headed troll. I think that would actually be kind of cool. What level do I have to be a leather worker? I thought it was 10. Or was it 15? That one of them said it was 10. Excuse me. Become a leather worker? Yes. Let's complete level 10 quest your starting class. Okay, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Dude, that would actually be pretty cool. Would that be better for a stream or better for a series, you think? Or like the in-between missions or explaining lore would be like partially YouTube videos. I don't know. Would be your baby, man. suggestion. Start working on it. I mean, can't be too prepared, right? Let's go get our level 10 quest done. Yes. Yes. It would be a YouTube series, and after every mission we have a lore update with characters and locations. Now, if you'll remember, Zul'Dan is actually here. Everybody thinks he's here. I think that would be cool. I really do, actually. I'm not just saying, I think that would actually be really dope. We're going to go here. We're going to kind of breeze through this one just so we can get the leather working. So I can show you crafting. Because that was my main focus. Going to be my main focus, is doing crafting. And leather working, I've got plenty of hides already. Process those, go out and get some more, process those. You know how it be. But let's do something real fast. I need hotbar 4. 4x3. Yes, active. Why don't we have you down here? Screen spurs here. Parameter bar. Okay. Because yes, equip it. Oh right, I don't have that available yet. Never mind. Hey, Marjorie, huh? Yeah, but we're just gonna... Would you eventually ever consider doing, like, StarCraft 1 as well? Have, like, maps and, like, the Allied forces, the Alliance is pushing it from here. They're going up to the Tree of Life. That would be really cool, actually. The more I think about that, the more I'm like, that would actually be really cool. Then on to Diablo. I have no idea the Diablo lore. I'm sure it's complex. Passing muster. It's better than passing wind. Hi, Bogzon. Bogyarzon. Bye. Oh, the Jadeite Thicket. You're a mess. Keep our map open. I have this down here for a reason. I'll be using that in here in a little bit. Trust me. I have my layout different for my Black Mage. Because I've got more skills I need to have access to. Yeah, I'll likely do Warcraft, Diablo, or Overwatch, and StarCraft. That'd be cool, man. Getting into, like, here's the Overwatch lore. Like, here's what Mercy did before and everything. That'd be cool. You're a lore master? I'd be totally on board for that, man. Called the Lore Master. I don't know. As the ancient scrolls say, or the wiki. The Chigoi. I want to take care of these guys because they're a part of my hunting log. Complete the hunting log sooner rather than later. I like to complete it almost as soon as I can. You never know when you're going to want something up in there. then we'll finally get back to... There we go. Water Sprite. Last one. Thankfully, the Black Eft is not on there. Black Eft is a little more tricky. Still doable, just more tricky. I like your idea for a series, Doug. I like it a lot. I think Sam disappeared. Oh, man. So how's work going for you, Doug? And anyone who's at work, actually. If you're watching it at work, hey, thank you. No, Sam has not disappeared. Out of the shadows. No. East Trout unlocked. Is that your status at work? I'm present. I've actively been there, actually. It's like, look, I'm here. What more? Really, what more do you require of me? Is it just like... So, I've always wondered, like, how many people... I've never, ever thought to call the library. How many people actually have to call the library for library stuff? Like, that seems really weird. I mean, I'm glad it is a service because it gives you guys a job, but at the same time, I was like, I don't understand this service. It seems like a lot of stuff that can be fixed with Google. Again, not to put down your job. I'm just curious. Ah, got it. I was like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm not enlightened enough to go, I should call the library for this. Is it... So here's a question. Is it mostly like rural areas that call in, or like, hey, we don't have access to super high-speed internet. Tell me about local events or whatever. I don't know what they call you about. I'm very confused as to what you do. But I'm glad that you're able to do it, Doug. And Sam. Huh. I don't know. I'm just like, hey, I got raise, resurrect a target within weakened state, and break. I'll add that here in a minute. I'm just trying to think, like... So, here's a question. Do you get, like, one question over and over? Ow. Like, hey, when does my library close? I don't have to answer phone calls or anything, so... I just rely upon notes that I've taken for my own work to solve work, and then have my supervisor call me over and ask me how I do my work, which feels oddly ironic. Because I feel like without touching my phone, I could probably get it to tell me the information. I put the assistant on there. Okay. That's the local what Kenneth wants. And just, wait, no, that's not it. Investigate the pocket of corrupted air. Yeah, I finally put the assistant on my phone. I don't use it often, but it's kinda cool. I want to know if I can put a counter on my phone. Voice activate counter like, hey, add 1, add 2, add 10. So that way when I'm working out, I can go, hey, add 10. And it adds 10 to the counter and goes, okay, cool. Here's what we got up to. If your level is 14 or above, it'll be synced. It's not 14 or above. It's 12. Ouch. Tainted Wind Sprite. Y'all have Eclipse glasses. I feel like you're kidding, but at the same time, also not. I feel like I'm barely doing any damage. I'm barely doing any damage. I feel like I've done something wrong. Is there somebody helping me? I want to imagine that you still get that question of, y'all have these glasses? No, ma'am. Oh my gosh. 2,000 calls about Eclipse glasses. I just don't know, man. I should channel into offense. Hey, I was like, hey, you said you'd be focusing on... I don't trust you, lady. Yes! Duty complete. I thought I was gonna die there. That's fine. Do y'all have Eclipse glasses? I would have had a giant stack of them on my desk and go, yes! Yes, I do. Okay, where can I pick those up? It's gonna be a mighty long drive. Duty. I'm glad that we all thought that too. Because we are terrible human beings. I love when my boss asks me, hey, do you have a minute to come over here? I really feel like walking over there and going, nope. And then walking back to my desk. I'm like, yeah, that'll probably get me fired. Just being really, really dry and sarcastic. Do you have a minute to come over here? No. Guys, we're almost to leather crafting. I'm so excited for it. You should be too. Channel your energies into offense. It's got a little chat log down in the corner that's covered up with my camera. Because sometimes you just don't need to read the chat. No, I mean, nothing ever happens. What game was I playing the other day? Division, where it was like just bunches of Russian and I think it was probably Chinese text. And I was like, I'm glad I have my camera over that. Because, I mean, that would be just kind of annoying to see. It's kind of annoying to me to see. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Hey, I think so. We got a summoner around here. We made 2 allies, 2 elements. You're well, okay. Why bother with the wind? Must have been the rain. Yes. We'll take the hat. And now, I present to you gear sets. So, gear sets now available, which I'm going to utilize. Okay, first of all, recommended gear. Equip it. Gear set list. Okay, conjure. Boom. Save that onto there. I'm getting ready to blow your mind. Because I am going to go do leather crafting now. Should be able to. So, why I have this down here is for gear sets. So I can go to the Leatherworking Guild, right? Then, when I load in there, shouldn't take that long, I can walk in and get my leather crafting, right? But that's completely different profession, basically. And Sam, this is something important for, like, because like I can transfer between different fighting classes as well. So, leatherworker. I talked to this lady, or guy, Randall. Become a leatherworker. He'll talk to me about it. I'm like, hey, you sure about this? You really sure about this? Are you really, really, really sure about this? If you do, talk to me again. I decided to join the Leatherworkers Guild. Okay. Now, I have to go talk to the guild's master. Okay? That's, again, not that hard. Okay. Yes, leatherworker. I did assume Randall's gender. Yes, complete the quest. Changing classes. We don't need to know about that. Okay, leatherworking. Learned. So, main hand. I can now select a weathered head knife. Boom! Leatherworker. So now I can go recommended gear. Equip that. Gear set list. Add a new one. LTW, leatherworker. So I've got conjurer level. I got conjure. Item level is roughly around 6. With leatherworkers 4. So I can go leatherworker. Right? Leatherworker. Conjure. Leatherworker. Conjure. On the fly. No questions asked. And it comes with its own little skill bar. So, Conjure has all these. Leatherworker has this. And it has its own skill set. So if I go into actions, I can see actions. I've got a bunch of different class stuff. Right? So I've got basic synthesis. Just increase the progress. Eventually I'll get other skills. So talk to her, we learn some stuff. Make a circlet of leather. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the crafting log up here. Click the crafting log. Make a circle of leather to Geneva. So, here's my leather. Right? Here's what I'm crafting. It costs 1 earth shard. I have 120, so I'm perfectly happy with that. Get out of here, crafting log. And 1 animal skin. I've got 8 of them. So it's going to have cost 1. So he tells you 1. And here's how I can select that. And here's how many high quality stuff. I have 0. So, synthesize. Get out of here. Okay. Here's my durability, 40 of 40. Condition is normal. The chances of a high quality ingredient, 1%. Progress, 0 of 9, step 1. Quality, 0 of 312. Basic synthesis increases my progress. Success rate, 90. Efficiency, 100%. That's my only skill. That's literally my only skill. Boom. Progress went up by 6, and my durability went down by 10. Do it again. I made a circle of leather. I'm level 3. Boom. So now we go turn that in, and we get stuff. So, hand over the leather. And then I get other stuff. And your gear actually affects your abilities. So, you'll get stuff with higher craftsmanship. That makes it easier to craft. So, equip your recommended gear. Update the gear set. Okay. So now I'm dressed differently. Go back to my crafting log. Now, this takes... Oh, I already gave away my leather. So let's synthesize more leather. Basic synthesis. Notice how it went up to 9. Because I have more craftsmanship armor, my ability to make animal skin leather from animal skins is much better. So, you see that little check mark? It's already marked off. I've done the first level in the crafting log. See, there's multiple levels. So, we'll just try to get those done. So, we got leather calot. Requires 1 leather. Let's go ahead and make it. Progress 19. Hey, this is going to be easy. Done. Another level in the bag. Ooh, we're going to need animal sinew. I can't make animal sinew. I can probably buy it, though. Is there anything else that just takes straight up leather? No. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the rest of the animal skin. From our animal skin into leather. Circle of leather. And this is what it is all about. So, basically, it's got control. Certain classes require more control over others. So I'll show you that in here. Control affects the amount of quality improved in a single synthesis step, whereas craftsmanship improves the progress. I have plenty of progress. And fishing is a little different. Oh, I failed. Durability went down. Progress didn't increase. It's fine. It happens sometimes. I'm just trying to buff my level up to level 5, and then I get another skill. But I'm getting 210 experience in the process, so it's not bad. Okay, I get basic touch, which increases my quality. So let me show you that before I take on my next quest. Basic touch. Quality went up 34, and my high quality percent chance went up 3. Let's do it again. Went up 6, 68%, 68 of 312. It's not going to be high quality. Circle of leather, it just doesn't require being high quality. Eventually, you're going to be like, hey, let me get higher quality stuff. So I can make higher quality materials to make higher quality stuff. You know, it makes sense. So, what is she going to ask me to make? Leather chokers. Okay. Deliver 3 chokers to Jeva. Leather chokers. Let's look it up. So you can look up your recipes here. Nope, nothing. Alright. I guess we'll have to... Oh, leather choker. Requires animal sinew and 1 leather. So let's go to my guild supplier. She will be more than happy to sell me animal sinew. Let's just take 10. For 40 gil, yes. Because I can also take these, take this, and turn around and sell it for 1 gil. So, not a lot. You're not going to be making a profit immediately. So, leather choker. Synthesize that bad boy. We don't care about that. Its durability is 60. Let's get it as close to 33 as possible. And then we'll fiddle with its quality. Okay. I'm not going to risk it. There we go. That gave us 2,478 experience. A lot of experience. That helps us level up. And then we'll eventually get something new. I'm just going to finish this out. There's something really cool. Eventually it becomes like, how do I maximize my rotation? Like, hey, how do I get the highest quality stuff for the, you know, for my bang, for my buck? Okay, let's go deliver that to her. She gives us another tool that I can eventually just update. Hand over, hand over, hand over. Look at that. Look at that. We created that, guys. Yes. Okay. Control, control, control and perception. Yes. And we leveled up again. We get Master's Mend, which increases the item's durability by 30. So, that actually gives us a really good start on this. So now my craftsmanship is 68. So now, I can craft. I want to show you this before I end the stream. Animal skin. Durability of 40, right? Basic touch. Failed. Basic touch again. It increased. Again. Boom. This uses CP. Control points. Oh, look at that. It went back up to 40. Now you increase its quality again. Oh, this requires CP as well. Basic synthesis. Boom. Basic, choker. Or not choker, leather. So, basic synthesis, because I upgraded my control, or craftsmanship, a lot. Okay, let's do some basic touch. Failed on that one. Yay, I got it. Okay. One more. Mend. And finish it out. Boom. How about that? Alright, let's go find somebody to raid. So that way we can end out the stream. I hope you guys learned something a little bit about crafting, like the woodworking, goldsmithing, and cooking is relatively the same. The gathering professions are a lot different. So, you know. Let's see. Why am I going there? Yeah, I hope you learned something. I really enjoy the idea of this. The theory behind it all. Let's see who's online. Okay. Let's go raid them. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow for some Dying Light or Mirror's Edge. Just remember, depends upon if I find my copy. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you had a really wonderful time. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I wish you did. Oops. Yeah. So, I'll see you all tomorrow. So, thank you so much for joining me and learning a little bit about crafting and a little bit about the game. But yeah. Peace.